Japan just veered sharply to the right, another domino in the worldwide shift towards Trump-style populism. When do the mass deportations start? Last week, Japan's ruling LDP elected a new leader, Sarai Takaichi, replacing their recently dumped PM who was sporting a 21% approval. Takaichi is being compared to Margaret Thatcher as a take-no-prisoners conservative. And given the LDP controls the legislature, she is almost guaranteed to be the next prime minister. The outcome was a shock, as one Goldman analyst put it, quote, virtually no one expected this result, including media, political analysts, opposition parties, and even LDP insiders. Now, it happened because of a last-minute swing by the so-called ASO faction, which wants stronger military, conservative social policy, including a ban on same-sex marriage, and is pro-fossil fuel in a country where green energy pixie farts have sent electric bills up 40%. Controversially, Takaichi even criticized the tsunami of third-world migrants flooding into Japan, noting cases of migrants kicking the tame deer that free roam her native Nara. Now, this set off a frenzy in Japan's left-wing media, but average Japanese are sick of them. I mentioned in recent videos that Japan is now awash in low-skill migrants, since big Japanese companies like ours love paying third-world wages and leaving the rest of us to deal with the crime and welfare. Japan's already got 2 million foreign workers, overwhelmingly low wage, and the government recently rammed through a plan to import another 300,000 per year through 2040. In U.S. terms, given the population, that's about 1 million a year. Just 23% of Japanese want more migrants, but corporate money talks in Japan too. This has, of course, crushed Japanese wages. The average wage in Japan is now $14 an hour. In the U.S., it's $37. In Tokyo, 7-Eleven pays $8 an hour in Tokyo because there's a line of Bangladeshis who will take it at $8. Meanwhile, 13 million Japanese are jobless out of the labor force, ranging from shut-in young men who do literally nothing to elderly Japanese trying to make ends meet. Now, beyond immigration, Takaichi's biggest changes will be Japan's security stance, meaning a tougher line towards China and more military spending, so Donald Trump does not walk away from a relationship where American taxpayers effectively pay for Japan's defense, along with the economy where Takaichi has pushed for more government stimulus and lower interest rates that are already just 0.5%. Both will drive inflation that's already running 3.5% in Japan, with 7% inflation in food in the past year. More important, Japan has a gargantuan national debt of 240% of GDP. It's about twice ours, so it's equivalent to $71 trillion in U.S. terms. Blowing out the deficit is a risk when Japan's already having regular financial panics, including a yen crash last year that sent stocks down 12% in a day, a series of bond market panics over normalization of rates, and a debt scare in June of this year, just a couple months ago. So as next brought to you by I Trust Capital, Japan is the poster child for crony capitalism, with crushing levels of government spending and crony regulations that killed growth to the point wages are lower than they were 35 years ago. Socially, Takaichi is long overdue. Japanese should protect their culture, traditions, and still peaceful society. Economically, she's pushing Japan to the edge of the cliff. For Americans, the one silver lining is maybe a crisis in Japan will knock some sense into our crony capitalists in Washington. Okay, we'll be watching. See you next time.